So walking with Christ is a constant quest to get closer to him. It's a constant trek to get closer to where he would have you to be. If we're going to do that, if we have any chance of getting closer to Christ, we're going to have to do what he has commanded us to do. He, in fact, said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. So this morning, though, what we want to talk about, like I told you, is what we're not going to do. Say what we're not going to do. So we want to talk about what we're not going to do in an effort to get us closer to doing the things that God would have us do. Right? So sometimes we have to point out what we're not going to do and where we shouldn't go so that we can get to where we're supposed to go. You know what's important? What's important is when we're driving somewhere and you have a planned destination and they close the road. And what's important when you close the road is those detour signs. Amen. So what you want to do is use those signs to get back on track. So today we're going to talk about what we're not going to do so that we can get to what we're going to do. Because if we spend time on those not do's, it will hinder us from doing what God has commanded us to do. So one more time, say what we're not going to do is be negative. Amen. We're going to start here because we're not going to be negative. It's so easy to be negative, particularly when positivity is in your grasp. All right. It's easier to choose negativity. Why? Because there's no disappointment in negativity. If you start out with something that you know is not going to happen, you get exactly what you thought. There's no disappointment there. There's no risk there. There's no risk in negativity. It's easy to do that. But with positivity, if you choose to be positive, if you choose to say, I can, instead of I can't, then now when it doesn't happen, because sometimes it doesn't, and that's just the truth. Now when it doesn't happen, you have to find somebody to blame, sir, right? You have to find somebody to blame because it can't be me. But in your mind and in your heart, you know most of the time it's us. And there's disappointment there. And there's failure there. Right? So in the book of Numbers, chapter 13, book of Numbers, chapter 13, at the beginning of the book, Moses is leading the people of Israel. They are at the precipice of the promised land. Right there, at the beginning of the book, chapter 13, verse 1, it says, God